Welcome to Two Sisters Podcast with your hosts, Kristy and Melissa, who are real sisters bringing you real talk about life and faith through humor, insight, and community. Now, let's get into this week's episode.
What's up, guys? It's Melissa
and Kristy,
and welcome to Two Sisters Podcast. So, today, don't you do it. Today, we're going to discuss,
have you changed?
I'm glad she had that because I went blank for a second. Like, what are we talking about?
Have you changed, people? That is the question that I put forth to you. What do I mean?
Yes, what do you mean?
Okay, so have you had someone in your life say, man, you changed, or girl, you changed, or woman, you changed? I'm pretty sure, like, you know, most of us out there has
changed,
has been told that by someone else, right?
Yeah.
And it's meant to, in most cases, be like a derogatory remark. Like, it's meant like, you didn't change, like it's a bad thing.
You moved on up,
you know, or no, I mean, it whatever it is. Okay. For example, in a relationship, right? Because most people can relate to that. If your man come to you and be like, man, you changed. You ain't used to be like this. You blah, 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 blah. Or a woman go to a man and be like, you changed.
You used to do this, and you used to do that. You made me feel this way. Oh yeah, I definitely can relate to that. Right. Or what about friendships? I know I've been told that.
I know I've been changed. Now I want to sing.
She goes from being a rapper to a singer. I guess that she thinks
that Jason's lyric. I don't know why the Jason's lyric scene came and they sing that song.
What?
It's like it's such they sing that song.
Anyway,
Jason's lyric.
She think because she quiver her lips, that's supposed to break up.
If y'all can see me, I think I really hit the note.
She thinks she is. I'm telling you.
Okay,
oh my gosh.
So, yeah. So if you've been told that, Melissa said friendships. Okay. So, you know, you grow up with a friend. It's been 10, 20, 15, 7 years. And they come to you and say, you changed.
But I think from my experience, it is because you mature. First of all, are you not supposed to? Are you not supposed to evolve?
But people don't want you to.
You know what I mean? Like, why would you stay the same? Now, okay. So
which is why I brought up this topic.
Yeah, today. Like, so I understand, you know, I guess for me, morally, okay, you either got morals or you don't. Okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
simple.
Listen, so when I say change, what I mean, you either for good or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, there is, like, again, you know, the older I get, okay, it is simple. It is simple. It is no gray. It's no gray. Like, people, when I was growing up and becoming a woman, it was like, oh, there's so much gray area. You really can't. It's not black and white. Woo. And I'm like, it is. Either you is or you ain't. I think I said that before in one of these podcasts. Either you is, either you, what was the proper term? You is
or not.
Or you're not. Okay.
Or either you are or you are not.
Yeah, well, she got the
either
proper.
You is or you isn't.
Okay, well, you ain't, I is. Okay. And so for me, that part about a moral compass, you know, knowing right from wrong and having value, like principles and value and morals, to me, that's kind of stationary. Okay, because that's the thing you filter. But as far as maturing and learning and growing and just, learning different things and being exposed to different things to help you, become better, I don't think that part of life and experience in life should stay the same. So I believe, and this is again just my experience, as you grow and mature, the people that matter, okay, will grow and mature with you. Or even because everybody's timetable is different. So I may grow faster or learn other things, again, because I'm exposing myself to different things, whereas people kind of stay stagnant or in their own little bubble or world or whatever you want to call that. So the more you expose yourself, exposure expands you, period. So the more exposure you get to different cultures and different things and just being open to learn. Yeah. So I read something that says something like I think it was like two friends, and somebody was talking to them, and one of the guys or one of the young ladies came up to someone and said, "You're intimidating." And then the friend of the person that the guy was talking to was like, "Is she intimidating, or are you intimidated?" Mm-hmm. And so it was like, ma'am, sir, don't allow people's, don't allow their feelings or perception of you, like, shrink your presence. And you know what I'm saying? And I thought about that, and I'm just like, that's exactly what we do. So to me, when you say that, when people roll up on you, okay, and talk about something, oh, you changed, you just different, and you're ooh, and I'm like, but I'm supposed to be like, I'm not gonna stay ignorant. I'm not going to stay like, I want to know, I want to learn. So I'm not going to stay here because you decide to stay here, ma'am. Like, so I've always been that way though. Even as a shy kid, I always had my strength in that. Like, I'm not staying here. You're not going to make me stay here, especially if people turn out like you. Like, that was just that was motivation in itself. Oh, I'm definitely not staying here. But if people in this little city right here act like you, I definitely want to stay here. Okay?
Yeah.
So I just think that there is certain things that you should grow, you should mature, you should not stay the same. And then there's things that should kind of be a stationary thing. You should either you have morals or you don't. Like that, I don't know. Like, so what do you think about that? Like, when you say you've changed, do you also think that your moral compass can change?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
So, absolutely. So, I mean, hello.
Everything should change. I what I'm saying is, to me, I think it's in you or not. Like, I almost feel like evil and good, like, purpose, I don't know how to say this without sounding so like deep and super spiritual, but I really believe everybody and everything have a purpose. And we can choose one way or another. I think we have free will, kind of, sort of, to do that, but I also think that certain things are just created for the purpose of good and for the purpose of evil. Like, I really do. So it's like, some things I just really think is. So.
Definitely your morals or values may change as you grow old, depending on your environment and the area of the world you live in. Certain things are acceptable. Certain things are seen as extra or doing too much. There are Caribbean islands that they party, they don't know. Like, there's no time to shut the party down.
Yeah.
Right? But then you might live in a stuffy, quote unquote stuffy neighborhood, and it's 10:32, and you
girl, you ain't going that past 9 o'clock.
You're having a barbecue, and they're like, we're calling the HOA on you. We're calling the neighborhood Watch. Yeah. We're calling the woo,
Yeah.
So people have their different tolerance levels. You know what I mean? Tolerance they don't value partying.
Partying?
Yes, partying. Lord, I can't say the word today. They value the turn up, or they don't.
Right.
Right?
Not value the turn up.
Just saying. Okay. So, but ultimately, I have been told in numerous different situations that I have changed. And that's what got me to thinking, like, this person is trying to make me feel. And I always like to put it to myself, because I feel like there's other people out there that have similar situations, so you can put this in practical steps, men and women out there listening to us. So, I had a circumstance where I was in a relationship and someone told me that I changed. And they were absolutely right. And at first I was like,
you was offended.
Because you want to be offended when someone tells you that, because that's, in most circumstances, that's how they want you to feel. They want you to be shamed into changing your behavior. Back
or staying
to
the same, yeah.
Whatever it was they liked how you acted, right? But in my circumstance, it was like, yeah, I did very much change because I was no longer taking their stuff. You understand me?
Yeah.
I had more standards as far as enforcing them and standing my ground.
Yeah.
And what I deserved. And some of it had to do with just a simple term called respect.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Shout out to the Aretha Franklin mini-series we've been watching for the last couple of days.
What it mean to me.
Okay, thank you, Aretha, for giving us that blessing of a song. Okay. So in that circumstances, that person was trying to shame me into going back to the person that just let them do whatever they want whenever they want to do it. And treat me any kind of way, and I wasn't going to say nothing. Whatever that was, that particular behavior. And so when I started to verbalize that this was not acceptable behavior to me, then I changed. Right?
Yeah.
And so that got me to thinking, like, I want to put this out there to our podcast audience. And have you changed? Sometimes it's good that you have. And don't let nobody try to make you feel
Don't let
low.
nobody
try to make you feel low or less than or shamed into acting like they want you to act.
Yeah.
Because ultimately they just want you to be their little puppet. In whatever arena. If that's your best friend and you always used to hang out and club and drink and smoke and curse and turn up, and then you're at a different point in life and that's just not the season that you're in and you don't want to do that anymore, don't let them shame you into thinking you didn't change. Or on the flip side of that, or another level to that would be, you think you better than.
Oh, I got that one too. Yeah.
Oh, you think you better than us.
What was the word they used? I'm highfalutin. You're highfalutin. Oh, okay. Whatever.
Oh, boy. You know it was some country people that said that. You know it was some good old highfalutin.
Yeah.
Wow. So, listen, we have these terms. And it's meant to hurt your feelings. It's meant to get you in line so you can get some act right for them.
Not act right.
Oh, yeah, for them. But what they don't know and what you need to know and what you need to stand in is you do have your act right. Okay. You have your act right for yourself. Because you're a human being on this earth. You have rights.
You feel that, Keith? Kristy? You feel that?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
She over here getting puffed up in the chest.
Yes, I am. So have you changed, ladies and gentlemen? You doggone right.
Doggone. Not doggone sucker. Joker.
Jive turkey.
Jive turkey.
Can you tell we've been watching too many 70s movies?
That's what happened in these pandemic streets.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So don't let Plymouth Rock lay on you. Don't let somebody bamboozle you.
What was that movie? Wait, no. But what was the other one where he was like, Tony, when he was like, Plymouth Rock landed on me too.
Right. In one of his videos.
Man.
Anyway,
that was funny.
Okay, I know we're probably like mumbling and not even making no sense. So we got all these inside jokes popping left and right. We apologize. We're sorry. Sometimes we have sister moments and it is not to be understood. So stand up for yourself is my point. Have you changed? Yes, you have. And whoever can't handle it can get to stepping. I just own one. I'm 1990s, 1970s, 1980s,
get the
1960s, 1950s, 1940s.
Get the stepping.
Listen, just get your papers and walk. Okay, don't.
Get your papers.
Don't let the door hit you where the Lord.
You are on one.
Okay. Ow. Cause I don't like it. I do not like it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like it. Okay? I don't like it. You got somebody coming to you and she's over here just, okay? You got somebody coming to you and ultimately disrespecting your independence.
Now, when you say it like that,
disrespecting your independence as a free thinking person. You are not a robot. You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to stay in the same spot mentally and physically and emotionally and spiritually that you have been for tens and tens of years, because that's what these people who are coming to you telling you changed, be it your friend, be it your parents, be it your significant other, be it your job. You know, you're on the job for 20 years, you're trying to get that watch and whatever,
you know what,
that pension, whatever it is for you, right? And you know, your colleagues telling you changed, you because you done woke up.
You darn tootin'.
You didn't maybe woke up and said, you know, there's more for me. Or maybe you're going for a promotion. So you have changed, your behavior's changed. Because now you clocking in on time. You clocking out on time. You ain't taking extended lunch breaks.
You're not stealing time from the company.
You're volunteering, you know, to do extra things. You want to be seen as a manager. You want to be seen as a supervisor. You want to be seen as a director. You want to be seen as a president.
That you can handle responsibility.
Whatever.
Right.
So the people you used to kick it with as your coworkers, you ain't trying to gossip no more.
Right.
Or whatever that is for you, that you changed. Yes, I changed because I'm not trying to stand in this spot 3, 5, 7 years from now. Right. I want a different label.
Yes.
And if this company won't give me a label, I give the label to myself.
What? Kick down the door.
Uh-oh. Now.
Kick down the door.
All right, because then another phrase comes after that. That's a rap song that I'm no longer trying to listen to. So I thought that's what you wanted me to do.
She always goes to a rap song every single time I say something.
I'm like, I don't think that would be appropriate. We would definitely have to put a sister on it.
I'm just like, what?
People out there, y'all know what comes after kick in the door. Okay.
See, I didn't say kick in the door. I said kick down the door. And I said it in a different tone where it was not a rap song.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because I'm thinking about myself. Okay. I had a lot of doors I had to kick down.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, again, my mind, that's why I have to stay prostrate before the Lord all the time. Because like I said, if they like you, I don't want to be here with y'all. Okay? So I got to go.
Have you changed?
Yes.
Yes, I have. And I'm not sorry about it. And I'm unapologetic.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm unapologetic about it. And like Melissa has been threatening me for the past 25 years.
Now, why you telling our business?
Or so?
What are you talking about?
Basically, you get in line or you fall by the wayside.
Well, yeah.
Okay, because
I's meant it.
She had a trajectory in life. And if either I was with it
or you wasn't.
Or I wasn't. And so that's what you got to tell your people. And she told that to me. Hello, sister.
And my mama.
Anybody else. It don't matter what the label is.
Right. I don't care.
It don't matter.
I don't care.
It don't matter what the label is in your life.
It
you
sure don't.
tell your mama and your sister, look here.
That is correct.
You either you mentally prepare yourself to renew your mind to where Melissa Magazine is going in life, or I will leave you in the dust.
Listen, I don't want to. That's why I warned them.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when it happens, if it happens, we don't have no excuse. If we ever get left by the road, coughing from the dust,
you know what?
From her dust, then it's probably deserved. Because hello, how many decades she gonna warn you to get with it, get with the program.
Listen,
right? So when somebody tell you, have you changed?
Yeah. You darn
don't go into shame. Don't go into a subservient posture and get into your throat and your vocal cords to vocalize. Oh no.
The head down, the eyes to the ground.
I haven't changed, right? Because what's kicking in right there. Right, how that voice changed. What's kicking in is fear.
Mm-hmm. Or people
fear, right? Which is coupled with people pleasing. Mm-hmm. Fear that this person is going to leave their position in your life. Mm. They're going to leave. You're not gonna have nobody to go to lunch with at work.
You ain't gonna have nobody.
You're not gonna, have nobody to cuddle at night. You're not gonna have that friend to just call up and talk to anymore. If you don't bow to them not bow to them trying to shut your growth down.
But to be fair and in all honesty, like people don't see it that way. What you just said, bow down to. What'd you just say? Bow down to take your what? Do you remember?
I don't know. It was just flowing.
Okay.
Gotta catch it while it's happening.
Oh, okay.
Play the replay. Rewind it. But they're wanting you to bow down to their expectations of you, and you're growing outside the box that they have put you in, and they have not grown. And they're not growing with you. And that's the problem.
That is the problem.
So you have to recognize that. Mm-hmm. And do not dumb yourself down.
Don't dumb it. Mm-hmm.
Do not extinguish the light that is growing within you to stand taller and firmer with your foot apart and planted. Right? And
what they say, 10 toes down?
Listen, you got to be strong.
Yep.
Some people, you will lose friends.
Yep.
You will lose boyfriends.
Yep.
You will lose girlfriends. You will lose associates.
And in all honesty, that one body really is not worth the pain, the drama and trauma, because at the end of the day, that's what it's going to end up being. Because you're in inner turmoil. You are in inner conflict with yourself. When you go against your free will and try that your free will and your peace and your happiness and your joy and your sanity, basically, because all of that equals sanity. All right, then it's like that is trauma, because then you have to detox, then you have to renew and regroup and you know what I mean, like everything is again.
Yeah.
So it's like, why put yourself through that for a warm body? Why? But what I was going to ask you is like, what are some telltale signs? Because, for yourself, Kristy, when you're in it, you can't really see. You can't see. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, all you're doing is really just there and literally adapting to the drama.
To keep the peace.
Well, and adapting to just unhappiness, just adapting to every negative word you can think of. You're just adapting. So how can you, what is it that you need to do to turn it around?
So you mentioned, what are the signs?
Yeah.
The signs is your lack of peace. Your lack of inner peace whenever you're around that individual. So, you know, for me, I had a coworker associate who, her language was, you know, she was great to hang out with, very fun person, really entertaining, really enjoyed her. And we had some things in common, but her language just bothered me. And just the way, like her attitude and the way she talked as far as communicating, some things would be kind of like, you know, scratching on the chalkboard. You know what I mean? Like some things, it would just jar me. Like we'd be having a great time, and then she would say one or two words, and it would just like throw cold water on me, and I was just, ugh. You know, and I tried to get over it like for a couple of years. And then something happened in our friendship, and it was to me, it was like a moral dilemma. Okay. And ultimately, you know, the friendship or the association. I mean, it wasn't necessarily a friendship. The association came to an end. And, you know, afterwards, as I'm, you know, communing with God about it, I was relieved. It lifted a burden and a pressure off of me, because I was still fighting to like ignore those cold bucket moments. And I could have ended it a long time ago, because I had a lack of peace in those certain areas. And so that's an example of an associate, coworker, whatever. Same thing in your relationship. You're interacting with this person and you have a lack of peace. There's something not lining up with your values and your morals and your standards, the ones that they have and the ones that you have and the ones that you're trying to have together or transfer from one to the other. It's not meshing well. That is a lack of peace. And we have this lack of peace in all types of areas. It could be as simple as, and this is slightly off topic, you're riding down the street and your spirit and your heart tells you not to take your normal route. But you're warring against yourself because you're telling yourself, well, this is not normal. Why wouldn't I go the way I normally go? And then you come to find out 10 minutes down the line, there's been a horrific accident. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, just listen to yourself. Listen to that peace. Yeah. Listen to that peace. Those are the red flags. You will always know inside. You will always know. You just spent so many years of your life ignoring it. Yep. And telling yourself that it don't make no sense. What you're hearing within yourself. Did I answer your question? Yep. Okay. So there's so much more we could say on this, but I just hope that we gave you enough nuggets. And again, we're out here questioning. We want to encourage you to question yourself and ask yourself,
question the people in your life.
Ask yourself the hard questions, because if somebody's telling you, have you changed? It's okay to say, yes, I have. And be okay. And tell that person, hey, you know, I am changing. And I have changed, and this is what I feel like I've changed. So what you're viewing as negative, I view as positive. And, you know, I care about you. I would like you in my life, but I understand if you can't be. Because the person that I am and the person I'm continuing to grow to be, if that doesn't mesh well with you, that's okay. Right. It doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't make you a bad person. But, you know, it's okay if we separate. Yep. God bless you.
God bless you.
Okay.
The end. You know, I'm so fine with that. I have plenty of practice. Okay. So, yeah.
So we're rooting for you, people.
Yep. And once again, guys, there's information about Kristy at
KristyMagazine.com.
And information about Melissa Magazine at melissamagazine.net. Again, we love you guys, and we just enjoy talking to you. So see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Two Sisters Podcast, where we hope to encourage you on your journey of transformation and healing while having fun along the way. Follow us on IG and Twitter. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. It's available on all major podcast providers. Just search for Two Sisters Podcast. Till next time.